ChangeMan ZMF is the most comprehensive and fully integrated solution for software change, configuration, and release management on ZOS. You can see here the key features, advantages, and benefits, and I could spend hours upon hours telling you about those and demonstrating all of those. But what I'm most excited and want to tell you about is how ChangeMan ZMF can be part of your enterprise DevOps strategy, no matter what your tooling is today. You can see in this example, we have ChangeMan ZMF connected to Enterprise Developer, Enterprise Analyzer, and Enterprise Test Server, along with third-party tools such as Jenkins or SonarQube could also be part of it. Quite honestly, any product that you currently have or may get in the future that are part of your DevOps pipeline could participate along with ChangeMan ZMF. Now, it doesn't have to be that simple. Here you can see we've made it a little more complex by changing out some of the options in ChangeMan, as well as we've added in Git, or it could be Bitbucket, where you could have some of your applications on the mainframe and some in a distributed SCCM tool such as Git or Bitbucket. And we could get even more complex where we have different mainframe SCCM tools or other governance and PPM tools. As I said before, it could be anything that's in your pipeline. Now, in addition to this, though, I wanted to actually show this in action. So here we are inside of Enterprise Developer. And to work with ChangeMan, it's as simple as saying right-click and then create a change package. Now, I could make this anything that I want, and I'll just make a simple change here to the package title. And you'll notice that I could go through any of the other fields. But for now, let's just leave it at that and we'll click OK. So it goes off and creates a change package in ChangeMan ZMF. When we refresh, we'll see that package is now part of the list. And to go ahead and check something out, I simply right-click, and you'll notice I have different actions available because it's context sensitive. I could select any component type, but I'll just go ahead and select source, and I'll select bbank20p from baseline, but I could also go to other places, whether it be promotion or even ERO releases. Now, the checkout takes place, and there's a number of things that I can do at this point. So when I expand, I'll see my source code. Now I'll just go ahead and edit that with whatever editor I have associated with that component type. It could be anything, but we'll just use a pretty basic editor here. You'll notice that there's a number of things that become available, and we can talk about that at another time. I'll make a simple change here, and we'll save that component away. Now, to understand everything that's happening behind the scenes, recognize that whatever actions you already have set up that you want to have take place are all going to be available to you. None of that changes as the developer makes the changes, simply using an IDE that gives them a lot of additional capabilities. So you can see here now I've made my change. And I can go ahead and build that component. All of the normal things that I would expect to be available are now available to me. And as I said before, we're participating as part of a DevOps pipeline. So if we come over to our build server, we should be able to see that build take place. And here it is. Now, in our case, this first build that we're doing is just, it's something that's pretty basic. We're invoking Enterprise Analyzer to do some code analysis. It'll run through that in about 20 seconds or so. And then once it's done, our component will be active back on our package, and we can take additional actions that may be necessary. So here's our component active. Now, as I said before, there's a number of other things I could do. What I wanted to show you, though, if I wish to, I could take additional action on that change package. Before I take that action, though, let me show you something that will be helpful. So if I wanted to promote that, I can look here at our promotion environment. And as you can see, right now in our promotion environment, there's three components, BBank 10, 40, and 50. I'd like my BBank 20 component to be part of that testing environment. So if I right click here and promote that, here we are going to the test site, level 10, integrate. And as you saw before, I'll kick off a pipeline to accomplish that. Now, if I come back over here to my list of pipelines, I'll now see a different pipeline that is invoked. There's a number of stages in this pipeline, and some of those can take some considerable time. I just wanted to have you see this begin its process. Now, we also recognize that not all of our customers have enterprise developer as well as the rest of the tools in the suite. So if you have another IDE, you'll notice here I have IBM's IDZ. I can also be part of the DevOps pipeline. And so you'll see here, I'll not go through all the steps here, but you'll see the very same change package that we were just working on. And those components, there was only one component, the BBank 20, that I could actually work on from here. So whether it be in the Rocket, this IDE, or some other IDE, we do have a plugin available for any Eclipse-based IDE. Now let's come back over here just to see where we are in our process. And so we're just about to finish up the provisioning, and let me explain that before I finish out this demo. So we've provisioned a test environment locally. We're then going to do some standards check. We're going to download not only the source components, but all of the executables, all of the copybooks, and create an executable. We'll deploy that then to that test environment we've provisioned. We'll start that up. We'll run through a number of tests to make sure that everything is doing what we need it to do, and then we'll stop that. Now, as part of this, we're also promoting the code on the mainframe side. That promote happens once we've gone through a number of the stages here. And as I said before, you could have your pipeline be anything that you want it to be. So in our case, all of this was kicked off because we started over here and did the promote. So let's just go see if BBank 20P did indeed end up in our test environment. And we can just double check that by doing a quick refresh and see if we're far enough along in our pipeline. And sure enough, here we are, BBank 20P made it all the way through. So I'd just like to close by reminding you of how we started this whole process. ChangeMan ZMF being part of your enterprise DevOps pipeline. Thank you.